Hey guys, how's it going? It's Al, week 12 on DraftKings, and I've got top running backs for you. We like to focus on the 5-box running backs, and maybe we can identify some players. Usually the 5-box running backs on the week are very chalky, but sometimes on weeks where there's a lot of them, you get a really good play at a really low percentage. There's only 3 of them this week. A lot of favorites on the road and a lot of pick'ems that are out there. I'm going to do what we can to identify some 5-box running backs for you this week, as well as give you some other top running backs. There's 9 in total that we're going to talk about on this video. I don't talk about every running back on the slate on this video, so there will be some people that are going to be good plays that you may like that I'm not going to mention. Not because I'm hiding them, not because I don't have any love for them, not why don't you like this guy. It's merely a time issue. There's a lot of games on this slate, 10 of them. We're going to talk about 9 different running backs. Hopefully that's enough to get you started down the path to building your lineups. But be sure that you jump in our Discord, as our community is always there to talk daily fantasy with you anytime that I'm not live on Twitch or anytime there's not a video for you to watch here on YouTube. You will need to become a channel member, though, so click that join button down below to jump in the Discord and unlock all of the sub-access channels, NFL, NBA, MLB, sub-betting, NFT channels, everything else, and you can join our partner Discord with about 6,000 current members that are in it. So do those 2 things, smizzle.tv/Discord to join that, and let's join the conversation. Thank you guys for watching. Once again, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the notifications bell. Let's go.
He's a legend.
If you're playing daily fantasy NBA this season, the projection set that I use is the one over at Establish the Run. They have a great product for NFL. If you're already a sub for NFL, they have a separate NBA package. If you have sports betting legalized in your state and you want to bet the player props on an everyday basis on the different apps, whatever app you use, they have been crushing player props, as well as doing a fantastic job every single day. Nobody in the industry is doing it better right now in terms of their NBA daily fantasy content, written, video, private shows, private podcasts, and articles, and the best projections in the industry, in my personal opinion. They are what I use. You can get a 10% discount if you use the code SMIZLIFE at checkout, or if you click down below in the description or in the pinned comment, smizzle.tv/ETR will take you there. The Smiz Gang Listener League, 3,000 people. This is for the main slate on Sunday, not for the Thanksgiving Day slate. Same link as always, smizzle.tv/league. That will be down below in the pinned comment as well. Bookmark it. Just bookmark smizzle.tv/league. You'll be able to get in every single week. Every time I'll change the redirect, as soon as they send me the new league, same link to get in every single week. The first running back on the list this week is Joe freaking Mixon. I was wrong. I wasn't wrong about Joe Mixon. I was wrong because my must draft player in preseason in round 2 was Antonio Gibson. I was wrong. In fact, I said when drafting at the second half of the first round, Antonio Gibson is the running back I want. Over Joe Mixon and over Najee Harris, I was wrong. I apologize, Joe Mixon. I apologize, Najee Harris. I over-projected the pass-catching usage this year for Antonio Gibson in his second year, but Joe Mixon has been everything that we want him to be and more. 11 touchdowns on the year, ample usage in the passing game. Throw out the 0 targets from last week, as they were absolutely trampling the Las Vegas Raiders in Las Vegas. And once you get up, you just keep pounding the rock with your superstar back. 30 carries last week for Mixon. Now, I'm not expecting 30 carries in this game against Pittsburgh. He generally resides in this mid-teens area, but also mixes in 5 or 6 targets. Unless they get up big, like they did against Baltimore and they did against Las Vegas, and they don't have to throw. As long as the game stays competitive in these neutral game scripts, great usage inside, or in the passing game, great usage inside the 5. 7,500 puts him in a spot to be one of the top running backs on the week, but he's not the only one. A couple of other guys who are 5-box running backs or close enough. You're going to have to give me a little leeway because there's 4 pick'ems on this slate. But playing at home and against Atlanta, this is a great spot for James Robinson if he is indeed healthy this week. Inside the 5 usage, used in the passing game, should get a good amount of carries on the ground, projects for 20 touches. The 5 boxes, for those of you who can't remember, 20 plus touches, usage in the passing game, inside the 5 carries, playing at home, and favorite. He checks off basically all 5 of those for us, as does Myles Gaskin. Another game where it's a pick 'em, but Gaskin coming off of his best game of the year. Now, granted, it was against the New York Jets, who every running back seems to have their best game of the year. He got slapped when he scored this touchdown in the end zone, but the volume has been fantastic. Miami is going to have to rely on him, let's just say, with really only like 3 reliable places they can go on offense. Gaskin out of the backfield. You've got Waddle playing on the outside, and Gesicki, who's reliable, we don't know, but he's there. Okay, at least we can say that. It's a nice thing. He's there every single week, which a lot of the other pass catchers for Miami have not been. So Gaskin chipping in a ton in the passing game. Love the floor at 5,600 for them. Now going on to some of my top plays in the week. Christian McCaffrey, yet again, he's very good, guys. Has not gotten you a 100-yard bonus yet this year. I would not bet on that continuing as the weeks go on. The other side of this Miami game, 8 targets last week, 10 targets the week before. Cam Newton is obviously very well comfortable throwing the ball to Christian McCaffrey now that he has been handed the starting job. He may vulture a touchdown here or there from Christian McCaffrey on the ground, but an amazing throw on that touchdown catch to Christian McCaffrey last week in the second half. 25-point median, 22 to 25-point median expectation for Christian McCaffrey is absolutely bonkers. His price is going to go up to 10,000 at some point this season. I'm going to keep being on him while it's at 9,000, although there are a lot of players that are cheaper on the list, like one Saquon Barkley, playing for the New York Football Giants, who just had the good sense to fire their offensive coordinator. Hopefully, who's calling the plays now, chat? Is it Freddie Kitchens? Is he sliding into that role? Whatever. Whoever it is, better just get the ball to Saquon in more inventive ways than they were getting the ball to him. So Freddie Kitchens has done a good job when he has been the play caller before, even though he got fired as head coach from Cleveland. But his job when he was the offensive coordinator, he was doing quite a good job. And I think that he can do a better job of righting the ship, because the Giants offense does have talent on it, guys. It really does. No matter what you think of it. Jones is fine. The wideouts are deep and fine. Golladay is a good wideout. Tony, when healthy, has proven to be extremely fun to watch. Every time they get the ball in his hands, he's doing something that pops off the screen. Slayton has proven that he can be a viable downfield threat. And when Shepard is healthy, he may be their best, most reliable pass catcher. But Saquon Barkley is he's the one that makes it all go for this team. The threat of him running and his pass catching ability out of the backfield. Hopefully, they deploy him a lot like Christian McCaffrey for the second half of this season, giving him 12 to 18 carries, giving him 5 to 10 targets, and getting us back to the Saquon Barkley that we saw as a rookie in terms of his volume. AJ Dillon is still way too cheap. 5,900. No Aaron Jones this week. Yes, the matchup is bad against the Rams, but because the Rams defense is very good, but 5,900 for a guy who's got this type of volume, and most especially the volume that he saw in the passing game in the absence of Aaron Jones. 6 targets, caught every single one of them. He's been much better in the passing game this year than people were giving him credit for coming into the year, and he's still the big bruising battering ram when they get around the goal line. So a lot of touchdown equity here. Did not score one last week, still got you 15.7 points on volume alone, and his price went down. Okay. If you wanted to take part and be a part of something that's bigger than yourself, we are almost at our season-long goal. Our fundraising goal, we are trying to get to $25,000 raised for No Kid Hungry. I'm going to go over to the other camera real quick. What are we at? 24,200 and something? I can't see. It's very small on my OBS. We're going to get there. I would love it if you would take part in it. So 1 in 6 kids are struggling with food insecurity in America, and we can do something about it. No Kid Hungry gives that money directly to food programs at schools, school breakfast and school lunch programs, and at-home help for people that are food insecure. So do what you can. If the content has helped you, if you've had a big win in DFS this year and you're looking for something that is 100% tax deductible, smizzle.tv/charity. There's a link down below if you wanted to take part. Miles Sanders is 5,100. Now, he didn't get the majority, he didn't get the same volume of rushing touches or snaps as we thought that he would last week, but 94 yards on the ground. He's been very efficient when given opportunities this year on a per touch basis. I want to see this target count rise. They were up really big last week. And I'm going to take the over on one target in this spot in week 12 against the Giants. And I'm going to take the under on Hurts scoring 3 touchdowns on the ground. So as long as Miles Sanders is healthy, and coupled with the shift in philosophy for this Eagles offense, going from an extremely pass-heavy offense early in the season to an extremely run-heavy offense the last 5 games, Miles Sanders is in a position where he is ready to eat, and this is a great spot for him. Ty Johnson, I'll give you a second. I know you're mad. Okay. Ty Johnson's 4,300, guys. He's squaring off against Houston. And Carter's not going to play, I don't think, with the injury that he has sustained. So that opens up a large volume of snaps and running back touches at running back on this slate at 4,300 for Ty Johnson. Like, I understand you don't love it. You probably didn't like the Miles Sanders pick. But if you're looking for value and you just need to squeeze something else into a lineup, for a guy who has been extremely good at catching the ball out of the backfield and now should play a larger percentage of the snaps, and we know that one target for a running back equals 2.8 carries in terms of expected DraftKings fantasy points, Ty Johnson has an opportunity here to more than pay off this salary on volume alone. And if he does get into the end zone against Houston, you have somebody who can get you a 20-point fantasy day for 4.3K. I understand it's ugly. You don't want to go there, but in a pinch in a tournament, you can. Thank you guys for watching. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell. Look out for another video right there.
He's a legend.